So students, in this lecture we will discuss the difference between the absolute or the effective and the relative refractory period. So before going to the conclusion of the difference, we will have discussion on the some minor differences. The absolute refractory period, that is also known as the effective refractory period, okay, and it can be abbreviated by ERP, and the other word is the relative refractory period, that is abbreviated by RPB, that is relative refractory period. Now what is the difference between both? You can see from the figure that the absolute or the effective refractory period is indicated in the red color, and here this is in the blue line. Now this relative refractory period is highlighted by the yellow color and is in the blue line. Now what is the basic difference? As you can see from the figures, the basic difference is that the absolute or the effective refractory period is the initial period, that is occurring immediately after the firing of the nerve fiber, and it cannot be stimulated no matter how greater is the second stimulus. While in that case, in this period, which is after this absolute refractory period, this is the period that is actually after the firing of the nerve fiber, when there is the, you can see here from, you can this there, when there is the partial repolarization has occurred, and whenever there is a greater than the normal stimulus arrive, then it can stimulate a second response. Now second difference is that this is the phase which is occurring first, and this relative refractory phase is the phase which is occurring later. Now, this is the phase which contains the inactivated sodium channels, and this is the phase now which has the sodium channels which are recovering and open potassium channels. Now, coming towards the conclusion, what is the main difference between the absolute and the relative refractory period? The main difference is that the second phase, which is the relative refractory period. This relative refractory period is the period which is occurring immediately after the absolute refractory period, and the absolute refractory period is a period which is occurring first, which is occurring initially after the stimulus, and whenever there is a second action potential, this second action potential cannot initiate a second response. So students, this was all about the difference between the absolute and the relative or the effective refractory period.